So how are you?
Good.
Good.
Got a call from my mom,
Oh, yeah?
and I was out in the yard, so I didn't get it, but apparently her DVD player has died. I've been trying to get her to, this is in New York.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to go to Blu-ray. Oh, I don't need Blu-ray.
So now you're gonna get her a DVD for Mother's Day? You can get it and have it shipped and it'll be there tomorrow.
I called, I got the message, I called her back, and
Oh.
it was, she wasn't at home, but, or Solomon's into Bollywood movies, so. I'm
They're
thinking-
fun though, they really are. They're
So-
energetic and
So I'm
stuff.
thinking I should get him a DVD, a multi-region DVD
Oh,
player.
okay, yeah. Why do they have, why? Do they have to be shown on a different DVD
Well,
set?
I've been buying, been going to Amazon, I've been buying
Yeah.
them used stuff. And,
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping it's all North American format, not
Oh,
Indian
okay.
format.
Yeah,
But if it says it's Indian format, I wouldn't buy it. But-
yeah, yeah.
But maybe they just don't tell you.
I don't know, yeah, so what, oh, okay, so you, never even thought of that, to be honest with you. Well, same thing with the Israeli stuff, probably.
So I bought a multi-format DVD player for the synagogue here.
Oh, okay.
Because Sam Regia wanted to see a movie that was only available on Australian format. so-
Australian, oh my.
That was an Australian
So
movie.
wine's this way instead of this way? So we had a video, was it from the no, I don't remember. We watched something, I said, now don't forget to rewind it, Gary, it is. Yeah, thanks. So how were services last week?
There were 9 of us, 6 towards the Minion. But Harvey and Jane were, is just Jane?
Jane's not,
Okay, because they pay as a family.
yeah,
Okay, in that case, there was 5 towards the Minion.
oh, okay. So who else was here?
So Harry led.
Oh, on Saturday, okay, oh.
Oh,
okay.
Friday was the kids. I
Yeah.
mean, it was huge.
Yeah, I heard Doris was doing a little correcting during the service.
Well, I mean, she at the end came up and, so the kids did great,
Oh,
but
yeah,
reminded every lady not to bring food and
oh,
drinks
yeah.
upstairs.
Well, I know, and Samantha was trying to keep Mia quiet, and so, is it better to keep a 2-year-old quiet and have a little food, or is it better to have her running around and being noisy? Be noisy. I don't know, Doris gets a little high, yeah,
I don't think that,
yeah.
I don't think she had a problem. with
Okay,
it.
so Jane and Harvey, and
This is
you,
Saturday, yeah.
and Harry,
And Kathy,
and Kathy,
Svi,
Svi, okay, Gabby,
Gabby.
Drew,
Drew was here Friday, but not Saturday. And a guy who showed up with his Holy Bible, and after services, he kept asking him, "Why don't you believe in Jesus? Don't you believe in the Messiah?" I was like,
I went to a funeral today, and there was a lot of that. And he kept looking over at us and looking at me, and okay. So I know Phoebe, I talked to her this afternoon, and she said she didn't go. I don't wanna bother Harry. Well, it wouldn't take Harry that much out of the way to come and get you, but since there wasn't even close to a Minion.
wasn't even close.
Well, Leslie, Phoebe, and I were gone, that's 3, Bob and Sarah, that's 5, so,
And Greg wasn't feeling well. He dropped off mail, but didn't stay.
oh,
Um,
did you unlock
Yeah.
down there?
Heather and Aaron were not here.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's brought, yeah, I got food out in the car.
Oh, do you need me to bring stuff in, help you?
No, it was, there was leftovers from the genealogy meeting, and they said,
Oh,
Dan, you
was it?
take it.
Oh, and Kessler's are supposed to be doing it tonight,
Okay.
so,
Forgot about that.
yeah, well, they probably won't, I don't know. Hi Trig, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good,
You look really pretty.
thank you, thank you. You could come up closer, I showered today.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the vents are.
Oh, the vents, there's one over here,
Yeah.
like, pretty close. For coolness?
No.
Oh,
I get
too
s-
cold?
Yeah, I
Oh.
get so cold so easily.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Oh, I usually get cold, but sometimes you see me standing over a vent and then I'm hot.
One of those personal summers.
Yeah,
Yeah. Lovely women get.
yeah.
Do you have any plans for Mother's Day?
No. I thought I had a board meeting, I guess I don't till next week, so we'll probably dance from 3 to 5. Yeah, no, the kids don't live here. I probably won't even get a car tomorrow.
Yeah.
Josh doesn't believe in those kind of things. So they have no belief of anything. Prue is the only one that, she's Buddhist, and so she kind of, but she doesn't foist it on the family, and they were here for Passover, so that was nice. First time his kids have ever done Passover.
Oh. And how old?
The oldest is gonna be 12 in July.
Oh my goodness.
So, although they probably did some stuff because the older two went to, Jewish preschool.
Oh,
Because it was
okay.
right around the corner from them
Oh.
when they lived in London. He swears. They lived on the corner, do you know anything about London? They lived,
No, not at
they
all.
lived really near, Abbey Road.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the area they lived in, what is that called? St. John's Woods. And, they lived, okay, so the cricket field takes a huge chunk. There's a cricket field right there
Okay.
on the street. And at the corner so the cricket field's here, you enter on this one street, don't remember the name, and they lived in an apartment right on the corner
That's
of the
neat.
cricket field. So when we were upstairs in one of their rooms, we could look over, the servants, the kitchen staff entrance and see some, and we couldn't see really into the cricket field, but it was right there. And if you walked, so the cricket field's on this side, if you walked up this side, about 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, then there's a synagogue.
Oh.
So the kids went to preschool there.
Oh, that's
It's just,
neat.
yeah, it's really nice. So that was, but they've lived in Boston, so they bought the house last year. They lived in Boston a year.
What'd they do in London?
Hmm?
What'd they do in London?
Well, he met this fellow who started a hedge fund.
Oh.
He met this fellow in,
Okay.
when he worked in New York, and so he went to work in a hedge fund
Wow.
with Cullen. So, and then when he came, oh, no, so they lived in London, then they went to Thailand for a few
Not
years.
used to the water.
She's from Thailand, and her parents, so they got a townhouse, 2 doors, so parents, one couple, and then their house. So they're practically next door neighbors. So, okay, so they went from London to Thailand for about 3 years, and he was still working for Cullen for part of that time. And then he didn't do anything, I don't know what he did, he didn't do anything. But Thailand's pretty cheap to live.
Yeah.
They bought the house
Yeah, it's not
outright.
gonna
What does she
snow,
do?
don't worry about it.
She's got a doctorate in
I don't know
economics.
how much cooling and I
So,
don't know how long.
But she's been a stay-at-home mom. She does translating for a bank, for
Oh.
a Thai bank,
Oh, okay.
and does some other financial
That's amazing.
translating and stuff. What?
I said that's amazing.
I know. And then he came back, so then when he came back to, the States, well, he worked for Cullen for a while, he was traveling back and forth from London from Thailand to London. And like this coming week, he's going to, India for a week.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah, so he's just working and stuff, so, anyways, so when so he had no jobs when he was in Thailand at the end of their stay. But they moved because they didn't really like the schooling for the kids. And they were doing a fair amount of extra tutoring and stuff themselves. And they were doing a fair amount of helping at this little school. You know, Joshua taught a computer class to the 6th grade girls. That must have been fun, the 4 girls. And they set up a curriculum for 1st grade math for the kids, and they were teaching that, both through teaching that. So, but when he moved back to the States, he's working for a man named Weiss, a company named Weiss in Boston. And he's the most non-sectarian Jewish firm he's ever worked for. This happened to be probably Jewish, and wow, they don't do much. So, what can you do?
Yeah, right.
So, anyway. And what was really funny is, when they lived in New York, they went to somebody's, didn't go to a bar mitzvah, I don't think they went to a bar mitzvah. They went to something where the student, I don't think it was quinceañera either, but they both said, it's pretty cool to have a ceremony for when you're of age.
Yeah, I did.
Joshua, please, talk to them.
Oh, I took all my taxes.
Yeah, he would be Jewish.
I mean, I don't, it's
Did he
not
not have
necessary
one?
to do that.
Oh,
yeah.
believe me, he
He had one. Oh.
yeah.
That's
Believe me.
I was thinking I might have.
We went to Israel and he wore a kippah
Or some suggestions.
from the time, did you know him when he was wearing a kippah?
I recall it. He didn't wear one a lot, did he?
It was for about a year.
Yeah, okay.
It was 9th grade year and it was.
Then I would not have, because I didn't transfer to Clayagan until, well, yeah, my sophomore year,
Okay,
so,
you graduated in when?
One thing.
93.
Okay.
You ask professors for.
So that would have been his 9th grade year.
okay.
There used to be.
Yeah, because he graduated a year early.
Oh,
He graduated with you, but he was
Right.
supposed to graduate the next year.
oh, okay.
So,
And it was only the second quarter that I transferred.
okay. Well, that was a year of Desert Storm, or one of the deserts. Shabbat Shalom was one of the deserts, and I was scared to death. He's walking around with his kippah on at school. Joshua, he wore a kippah in Klamakan for over a year. And it was scary to me, because he's a little guy, and it was Desert Storm.
That was a choice that
This
you
is
made?
community,
or-
this is Comahican.
Well, there's still been problems, and it's very rabid Christian.
Oh,
I mean,
Mormons, big Mormons.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
when Leah graduated, she was valedictorian, and the principal censored her valedictory speech.
Mhm.
And, so that it was very bland and stuff, and then he let one of the other girls give one that was so overtly Christian.
Oh,
That my
the same
mother-in-law,
thing.
would have walked out if Leah hadn't been graduated,
Oh,
because it was very offensive.
That was the same as Hannah.
Well, my mother-in-law called
Oh,
the
did she?
principal. Yes, she called and complained. She said that she thought that, it was inappropriate, and, you know, Leah had made her promise not to identify herself as to the child, but she said that she personally was offended, and had she not known children graduating, she would have walked out and didn't even get an apology.
Was that Dave Bond?
Mhm.
Mm.
So did he choose to wear that?
Yeah.
Or- Okay.
He just wanted to, after he got back from Israel, it really affected him, and so it goes from one extreme to the other, you know,
Mhm.
but that's not unusual. So-
Well,
Well, you know, the same thing, a minister. So Andrea minister graduated with Trig and Joshua,
mhm.
and then there was a minister that graduated with Hannah, and he did the same thing, and I was.
Well, Leah,
Andrea
was
did. She
Leah
was also
actually,
valedictorian.
because she was named valedictorian and graduated early,
Yeah,
said that there was actually a good deal of resentment about that, because she displaced people.
oh,
in
I'm
their
sure
rankings.
Joshua did too.
And, she said that, so she didn't even go to the graduating party or any of this other stuff because none of her friends were there, and she said, and people were giving her the cold shoulder, so, Len and I, basically gave her a credit card, and she took about 15 of her friends, and they went out to, well, at that time, there was, not Fiesta, but I'm trying to think of what it was, in the mall. And,
Azteca?
Mexican restaurant.
yeah, it was Azteca, that's what it was. And then, she didn't really wanna hang out in our house where we were, so they went to 2 or 3 other houses and stuff, but, and the irony, of course, was that she was barred from attending the graduation party for all her friends.
That leftovers from geology meeting.
Because it wasn't her year.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
And,
People made me, man, you take the leftovers.
yeah, she had generally a very bad final reaction to,
What are you doing
High
racing up
school.
there?
she liked some of her teachers very much, but
Probably
she
should
really
be
didn't
racing
care
up
for
in the
the
middle of the
administration.
sanctuary.
She said that it always infuriated her that the kids got graduation credit for Mormon religious school, but not for
I've
anything
heard that
else.
quite a bit,
And,
Yeah.
seminary.
she,
They still have to take their members.
It's the same as the
Pearl,
state.
Pearl, Pearl, stop, stop right there, stop right there. Perfect, go back.
To have that much energy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so, well,
Did you
we were worked at the senior party, so all 3 kids were, Hannah wasn't gonna go, but we were.
Leah
so-
refused to go, and, she was probably
Did you
about
go?
5th or 6th grade.
Really? They were fun.
She was probably about 5th or 6th grade when,
Every time we come up there, you have to say about how, you say about how.
you have to understand, my ex-husband is like 6'3" and bearded, and professorial, he wears a jacket and tie. That's what he does. He was the only person in the entire building dressed like that.
Where? For graduation?
No, this was parent-teacher thing
Oh.
in about 6th grade. And several of the teachers had had him as a teacher, at WSU, and it was so embarrassing that our daughter says to us, don't ever come. Mom is okay, people like her, but Dad, don't ever come to these things. Never, never, never. So we said, okay, and then she comes and she says, besides, she said, I know for a fact that you haven't taken any math since 7th grade, and she said, frankly, I'm not so sure that you even had 7th grade math, because you can't help me with my homework either.
Who said that?
My daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, she was pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't participate in that. I had an older boyfriend, and I was just going to Jamaica to go to
Just to
school.
get out of there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 'cause I got in a little bit of trouble when I went to Kennewick, so I was trying to eliminate myself from that,
Oh.
and change certain things, so I wasn't
So
there to
did you
make
go to
friends.
Kennewick High first?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I had gone to school with all those people, so now when I go to reunions, I go to Kennewick High's reunion, like I was on the reunion committee and
Oh, really?
whatnot. Camaicans, I never have, I don't keep in touch with hardly any.
Well, Josh, none of my kids have gone to any of their reunions.
Yeah.
No,
And I
they
still
had
go,
this
and
zero
Gary never
interest
went
in
to,
it. She went,
Gary went to,
They
Dan's gone to his,
redid-
I've gone to mine.
Yeah.
they redid the school a lot, and she went by, but a lot of her teachers retired within 2 or 3 years of her having them, and so she didn't really care to see anything about that, but she liked visiting Mr. Lee and a bunch of the other teachers, but once they started retiring,
Yeah.
there's nothing to tire
Well,
there.
Mr. Fleischer was gone, Mr. Wischowski was gone,
Yeah, all of
Mr.
them.
There's another Humphreys. Oh, I thought,
Oh, Mr. Humphries?
yeah, you had him.
Same about his
Yeah.
daughter.
You probably had Mr. Fleischer. He's also a history teacher.
Shopping, located,
Maybe.
Yeah.
and
Maybe.
so lots of money.
Yeah.
Would he have taught government? Why do we
Yeah.
think, yeah, probably. Yeah.
He had his own book.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so by that time I was gone, I was doing the beauty school thing. So
Oh.
I only had, that was
Oh.
when you didn't have to be at school all
Oh,
day.
yeah.
So I only had one class my senior year, it was government.
So it's sort of like the Running Start kind of programs.
Right.
Well, you were doing it
Leo
through
went to high
TriTech,
school.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Leo went to one of the kids she went to high school with didn't get into the Running Start program because his transcript of either zeros or A's, depending on whether he bothered to hand in any homework. He was a very, very smart kid.
Was that Ian?
No.
Who was that?
Trying to think of what his name was.
Not Wesley.
But he didn't get into Running Start through the high school program. So what he did is he enrolled in CBC and took the courses and then presented them with his grades, which of course were excellent, and threatened to sue if they didn't give him his Running Start credits towards high school graduation.
Who was that? Was that somebody else from COG?
Yeah, he was in COG and went on,
You know, sometimes you have to, like, when Hannah got done with COG, I asked Marlene Shenter, Greg's mom, what should she do for math? She should take algebra. Well, they had sixth graders take algebra, and it was a boy, and he didn't do well. He got a C. So I went and talked to the teachers, and they tested her, and they said she didn't meet the criteria, which I thought. But you know what? I didn't want to be a pushy Jewish mom, and she had a good science teacher, and she had a good English teacher, sixth grade, so I didn't push it. So she gets into seventh grade, and she's taking algebra, and probably got the highest grade in the class with eighth graders, and Tammy Draco says to me, I said to her one day, Tammy, Hannah just loves this class, and she said, she should have taken it last year.
Yeah, Leo took it as a sixth grader, and
Well,
the thing is that Leo was in the same class with Puljeet Mount, and Puljeet's very bright and kind of gifted in math. And what was really interesting is that he worked at it because he loved it, and Leo could just do it, but hated every second she spent on it. So of course she did really well, so she'd never have to do it again. Her goal was to be just like her father, never have to take any math after seventh grade.
she had to have taken at least geometry. She had to, because you have to have.
She took calculus.
Okay, so she skipped geometry and she skipped algebra 3, 4? Wow.
Yeah, she just took the AP exams.
I
Well,
respect people who can do math. I
Well,
can do
Josh-
math, I did.
Josh
And
went
the thing
into.
is that she never wanted to do anything with math, she just wanted to get out of it.
She could, easily. So Josh got into geometry. Well, we went in to talk to Marlis Lindblom, who was the principal of Desert Hills at the time when they went over. And she'd just gotten Josh's scores from the SAT as a seventh grader. And he had something like 1190 or something like that. And she said, he could go to Kamaikan. And I said, he's too little. He's he's gonna be eighth grader. So he went over there for geometry. He didn't take any algebra. I don't know when he taught himself algebra. He taught himself. He went over there for geometry, English, and something else. And so but I wanted him in PE with his own peer group, because they were at least all little. You know, they hadn't hit that spurt yet. I wanted him in band still, and he wasn't ready to be in the high school band. And so he did both, but that was the time when they were busing kids. They bused Sean Dave and Josh over to over to Kamaikan. By the time Hannah was ready to go, they
Had to
wouldn't
walk.
bus her. Well,
I had to walk her, you had to pick her up and drive her yourself.
we did. And that made me kind of angry, because I thought, well, she needs her own IEP, and this should be used. So, and I've talked to people about this since, and I said, we had her scheduled to go with a taxi about half the time. I know, it's almost time. And I thought, we didn't know the taxi driver, we just scheduled it, paid the bill. Would we do that nowadays? You know? Or call an Uber driver and say, come and get her? No. No phones in those days, no nothing. Ow.
Hello.
Hi, hello. Oh.
Well, the other thing is, of course, we all know more than we did when we had our kids.
We do? Our kids think that now?
Yeah,
Hang
the
on,
world has
Mama.
changed, the world has changed a lot, even in the Tri-Cities in the last 20 years. This is not the community it was then, it's
Did
it's
Carson
pretty
leave? shorter and shorter.
Okay, I'll just,
Not my bits.
I'm in the same class as that.
I did not. I mean, I knew who he was, but I didn't associate with him. I didn't associate with him. One person.
We'll start with Yadid Nefesh on 252. Oh, shoot. I didn't get my... I can do it. My glasses are downstairs. They're in the social... you know where that is? Yadid Nefesh of Harachaman Meshovavta El Ratzonach Yarutzavta Kemo Aya Yishtachaveh El Muhadara Yerav Lo Yedidu Tach Mino Fetzuv Vechol Tam Lai 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 Lai. Top of 254. Lechune ranena, lechune ranena, lechune ranena, ladonai. Lechune ranena, lechune ranena, lechune ranena, ladonai. Naria, naria, letzur yeshenu, nekad mapana batoda. Naria, naria, letzur yeshenu, Bismi wrote Narialo. Let us sing to the Lord, rejoice in our Creator, greeting him with acclaim, singing psalms of praise. He is the foundation of our lives. The Lord is exalted beyond all that is worshipped. In his hand he holds the world he fashioned. Sea and land, abyss and mountain peak are his. Not there? Okay.
I thought it would be inside the door, like the refrigerator room.
It is. It's not. Okay. That's all right. I can.
It's there, you see it.
They should be there, but it's fine. Harden not. Am I at harden not your? Where am I?
in his hand holds the world.
Okay. Let us worship the Lord our Creator. He is our God, and we are the flock that he guides. Help us ours today, if only we would listen to his words. Wander in the wilderness no longer. Harden not your heart in the way of your ancestors. Wilderness they tried and tested me, even though they had witnessed my miracles. 40 years contending with that generation led me to say, they are wayward and care not for my ways. Therefore in indignation did I vow, they would never reach my land of peace and rest. Arbaim shana akut bador, ve'omar am toev lavavchem, ve'hem lo yadut deracha, asher nishbati, va'afim yavo'un el menuchati. Middle of the page on 254. Shiru ladonai, shir chadash, shiru ladonai, kol haaretz, shiru ladonai, baruchu shemo, basaru miyom liyom yeshuato. Shiru ladonai, shir chadash, shiru ladonai, kol haaretz, shiru ladonai, baruchu shemo, basaru miyom liyom yeshuato, basaru miyom liyom yeshuato. Sing a new song to the Lord, renew yourselves, all people on earth. Sing to the Lord, praise him for his daily help. Proclaim his glory and wonders to all the world. Revere the Lord beyond all that is worshipped. All of the gods are nothingness, but the Lord created the heavens. Majesty and might accompany him. Splendor and strength adorn his sanctuary. Acknowledge the Lord, all families of nations. Acknowledge his majestic power. Acknowledge his glory and bring him tribute. Worship the Lord in sacred splendor. Let the earth tremble in his presence. Declare to the world, the Lord is king. He has steadied the world, it stands firm. He judges the nations impartially. Let the heavens rejoice, let the earth be glad, let the sea and all it contains roar in praise. Field and forest sing for joy. The Lord comes to rule the earth, to rule the world justly, the nations with his faithfulness. And at the box in the top of page 256. Yismahu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismahu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismahu hashamayim, v'togel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umalo, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umalo. When the Lord is king, the world rejoices. His throne is founded on justice. Though he be clouded from view, his justice reveals him. His lightning illumines the globe. Fire consumes his foes. Mountains melt like wax in his presence. The earth trembles. The heavens proclaim his righteousness. All people behold his majesty. Shame covers those who worship images, who pride themselves on nothingness. Zion rejoices. The cities of Judah are glad when they hear of your judgments, Lord. You are supreme over all the earth, highly exalted beyond all that is worshipped. Those who love the Lord hate evil. He protects the faithful, saves them from the wicked. Light is stored for the righteous, joy for the honorable. Let the righteous rejoice in the Lord, praising his holy name. And at the box in the bottom of the page, Or Zarua La Tzadik Ulishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua La Tzadik Ulishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua La Tzadik Ulishrei Lev Simcha. La 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 Simcha. Or Zarua La Tzadik Ulishrei Lev Simcha. La 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 Simcha. We will continue in Hebrew on the top of 260. Mizmor LaDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Havu l'Adonai kavod baos, Havu l'Adonai kavod shemo, Hishtachavu l'Adonai b'charat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, Kol Adonai b'koach, Kol Adonai bechadar, Kol Adonai shaver arazim, Vayashaber Adonai et Arsei Halvanon, Vayarkidem Kemo Egel Levanon, Vesirion Kamo Vein Remim, Kol Adonai Hotsev Havoesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yahole Ayalot, Vayehesov Yearot, Uvhechalot, Kulo Omer, Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lemabul Yashav, Vayeshev Adonai Melech La'olam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yatain, Adonai Yevorech et Amo Vashalom. Lakado D is found on 262 and 264. We'll do the two verses on 262 and rise to welcome the Shabbat bride, and we'll do the last verse on 264. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nikabela, lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nikabela, shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishmianu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shem ol tiferet v'li tehila, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor habracha, merosh mechadem nesucha, sof maaseh b'mashava tehila, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'tzimcha ub'tzachala, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. You may be seated. 267, a song for Shabbat. It is good to acclaim the Lord, to sing your praise, exalted God, to proclaim your love each morning, to tell of your faithfulness each night, to the music of the lute and the melody of the harp. Your works, O Lord, make me glad. I sing with joy of your creation. How vast your works, O Lord, your designs are beyond our grasp. Thoughtless cannot comprehend, the foolish cannot fathom this. The wicked may flourish, they may spring up like grass, but their doom is forever sealed, for you are supreme forever. Your enemies, Lord, your enemies shall perish, all the wicked shall disintegrate. But you have greatly exalted me. I am anointed as with fragrant oil. I have seen the downfall of my foes. I have heard the doom of my attackers. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. They shall thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of the Lord, they shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall bear fruit even in old age. They shall be ever fresh and fragrant. They shall proclaim, the Lord is just. He is my rock in whom there is no flaw. 4 lines from the bottom on 266. Sadikatamar Yifrach Keres Bavanon Yizke Shetulim Baveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu O Yenuvun Baseva L'Sheni Barananim Yeyu Lahagid Ki Yashar Adonai Tzuri Velo Avlatabo. And we'll finish Kabbalat Shabbat with Psalm 93, found on 269. The Lord is king, crowned with splendor. The Lord reigns, robed in strength. Set the earth on a sure foundation. He created a world that stands firm. His kingdom stands from earliest time. He is eternal. Rivers may rise and rage, the waters may pound and roar, the floods may spread and storm. Above the crash of the sea and its breakers, awesome is the Lord our God. Your decrees, O Lord, never fail. Holiness befits your house for eternity. And if I had my glasses, I would read at the box on 268, but I don't, so I won't. We'll continue our services on page 281. A 2 bracha before Kriyat Shema, praising God for gift of creation and giving us Torah, then Shema, and then 2 blessings afterwards, praising God for being the Redeemer of the people Israel and thanking for being our peace and protector. 281. Join me. Praised are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, whose word brings the evening dusk. You open the gates of dawn with wisdom, change the day's divisions with understanding, set the succession of seasons, and arrange the stars in the sky according to your will. Adonai Tsevaot, you create day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your rules shall embrace us forever. Praised are you, Lord, for each evening's dusk. El Chai v'kayam, tamidim lo chalenu, leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv ha'ravim. 282. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Havta, Torah u'mitzvot, Hukim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemadeta, Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, B'shachveinu uvkumeinu, Nasiach b'chukecha, V'nishmach b'divrei Toratecha, U'mitzvotecha, La'olam va'ed. Ki heim hayenu v'yorech yomenu, Uvahem negev yomam v'layla, V'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu leolamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael. El Melech Ne'eman, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher nochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha uvlechtecha v'aderech uv'shakbacha uv'kumecha uv'shartam liot al yadecha v'hayu latotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'ishorecha. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And these words which I command you this day you shall take to heart. You shall diligently teach them to your children. You shall recite them at home and away, morning and night. You shall bind them as a sign upon your hand. They shall be a reminder above your eyes. And you shall inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Cherish my words in your heart and soul. Hey, sweetie. Haven't you got anything planned at Sunday school? You don't know. I don't know. We'll talk later, okay? Cherish my words in your heart and soul. Wear them as proud reminders on your arm and on your forehead. Instill them in your children and be guided by them at home and in public night and day. Write them on your doorposts and gates. Then will your lives and your children's lives be as enduring on this good earth as the stars in the sky. Thus did God promise your ancestors. If you faithfully obey my laws today and love me, I shall give you your livelihood in good time and in full measure. You shall work and reap the results of your labor, satisfied with what you have achieved. Be careful, however, not your heart be seduced, lured after false gods, seeking alien ideals. Let God's grace depart from you, and you sink into dissoluteness and lose your joyous God-given heritage. Page 289. In time to come, the mount of the Lord's temple shall stand firm above the mountains, towering above the hills, and all the nations shall turn their attention to it. Many nations shall go there, saying, Come, let us journey to the mount of the Lord, to the temple of the God of Jacob, that he may teach us his ways, that we may walk in his path. For instruction shall be coming from Zion, the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. He will decide the disputes between nations and arbitrate for the multitude of peoples. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Shall not lift up sword against nation, nor shall they experience war anymore. When his children beheld his might, they sang in praise of him, gladly accepting his sovereignty. Moses and the people Israel sang with great joy this song to the Lord. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neder b'kodesh, no ro tehilot o sefele, malchutecha ra'uvanecha, bokei hayam livnei Moshe, zeli anu v'yamru, Adonai yimloch la'olam va'ed, v'ne'emar kifada Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad hazak mimenu, baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. 293. Help us, our Father, to lie down in peace and awaken us to life again, our King. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. You, O God, guard us and deliver us. You are a gracious and merciful King. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace now and always. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Praised are you, Lord, who spreads a shelter of peace over us, over all his people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim ul'shalom me'ata v'ad olam uvros aleinu sukat shalomecha baruch atah Adonai haparei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. 294. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat, lasot et ha-shabbat, l'dorotam berit olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, ki sheshet yamim, asa Adonai, et ha-shemayim, v'et ha'aretz, uvayom hashvi, shovat vayi nafash, uvayom hashvi, shovat vayi nafash. Meat is found on page 296 to 303. Please rise. Top of page 302. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Laolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Laolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lecho hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Laolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Laolam. V'tov beinecha lavorech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol eit uv'chol shah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Laolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Laolam. Tasim Laolam. Baruch atah Adonai hamavarech et amo Yisrael v'shalom. My God, keep my tongue from evil, my lips from lies. Help me ignore those who slander me. Let me be humble before all. Open my heart to your Torah so that I may pursue your mitzvot. Frustrate the designs of those who plot evil against me. Make nothing of their schemes. Do so because of your power, your holiness, and your Torah. Answer my prayer for the deliverance of your people. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, my rock and my redeemer. He who brings peace to his universe will bring peace to us and to all the people Israel. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imaru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imaru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'immeru, v'immeru, Amen. Okay, so tonight, or this week, and the Parsha is Kiddushim, and it's all about being holy, talking about holiness. And I didn't have my bedside Torah. It was down. Was it right where we thought it was? Downstairs?
It was underneath some papers.
Oh, okay. So thank you for the glasses. So it's all about holiness, and it's holiness is to raise things up to a higher level. So what we do during the day is if we act better than we have been acting, that's acting in a more holy manner. One of the things, if you, and probably it's why we always say blessing over our meals, over the bread, over washing hands, is all trying to make us a little bit better than we have been. And so it's a lot of stuff in this parsha, a lot of stuff. Sorry, that's a lot of words. Yes, honey.
Call me up to say the English word.
How about if I call you up for, we'll do the Adon Olam. Do you know the trombone one? Okay, I'll call you up for the Adon Olam, about 5 minutes. Okay? Okay. So, okay, I'll be looking for you. Okay, so the first part of this parsha is really interesting because we don't, when we read the triennial cycle, we don't always read everything that a lot of these the words talk about. So we aren't going to be reading this particular line here, but it's the first words of chapter 19 of Leviticus. Adonai spoke to Moses, thus speak to the entire Israelite community and tell them, you will be holy, Holy, and in parentheses it's Wholly, different, on parentheses, because I, Adonai your God, am holy. And then line 3 is, a person shall revere his mother and his father. My Sabbaths you shall keep. And so one place I read, when we do the 10 Commandments, you shall honor your father and your mother. But this one specifically says, a person shall revere his mother and his father. And so in one translation or one explanation, whoever wrote that said, it shows equality on your parents' part. And so father is not to be revered more than mother, and mother is not to be revered more than father. They're both in there in equal measures. But in this line 3, verse 3, a person shall revere his mother and his father. That's creation. That's the start of your life. And my Shabbats you shall keep. And so that's kind of the end. That's the what happened at the end of creation was Shabbat. And so it bookends what we're doing. And so that's one of the things that this Rabbis Kushner and Olitsky had to say about that. And so when David said in Psalm 27, though my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will take me in. And that's not to say, I mean, most of our parents didn't say, hey, we're going to cohabit and we'll produce this wonderful being tonight, but we should still honor our father and mother and also worship and remember Shabbat. And so that's one of the big things in Kiddushim. Another part, when it says in the beginning, Adonai spoke thus to Moses, speak to the whole congregation of the Israelites, and you shall say to them, you shall be holy, for I, Adonai, am holy. Well, some teachers think that the people were listening to this, and so they were hearing it straight from God's mouth to Moses, and it just is emphasizing that the holiness part of our code, that we were asked to be holy, to be set apart, and to think what we're doing, and don't speak ill to one another, and just be the better part of who you are. And so that was another point that this parsha part makes. The end of chapter 19, verse 17 and 18 says, "You shall not hate your brother in your heart. Reprove your neighbor, but do not incur any guilt because of him. Do not take vengeance or bear a grudge against your neighbor. Love your neighbor as yourself. I am Adonai." And so again, we're to set aside our best selves, to be our best selves. So when we're giving tzedakah or something, and we give whatever we think we can give, or maybe even a little more than what we think we can give, and we see our neighbor not giving quite as much, it's not our business to say anything. I mean, because that's not being our best self. That person will have to have their own conversation with God, and so we're not to be chastising people. We're supposed to put ourselves above all of the hatred and prejudice and blindness and everything like that. And one other thing in this parsha talks about community. And we often hear, I remember I was teaching school and one day, and I did not put out there that I was Jewish. You start the beginning of the school year, and then you've got to miss 3 days for high holy days. And they say, well, where were you? And I just said I was taking a personal day. And then later on in the year, as the kids go on, I heard a kid say, I'm Jewish. And well, I pretty much know the Jewish community here who comes here and who practices. Last name was Ham, by the way, so I thought that was kind of cute. And I said, oh, you're Jewish, so what do you do with the holiday coming up? And he said, yeah, Yom Kippur. And I said, so what do you do? And he said, oh, me and my dad go out to the woods and stuff. And I thought, okay, whatever. I didn't declare anything then to him, and I didn't say, well, that's not the way to do it. But truthfully, Judaism in this parsha says it must be practiced in a community. You cannot, I mean, this is a small community, and this is our community, and we have to practice it here. So that's why coming Friday night, coming Saturday mornings, coming on Sunday for religion school, or whenever we can come, that's the way we should be practicing it. Because being Jewish is not really an individual kind of thing. We're in the Torah this week, it says you should be practicing in a community. So I'm glad to see our community here tonight. I'm welcoming you all, and thank you for coming. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. We'll do Aleinu, and then, before Aleinu, we've got to count the Omer. It's on page 236. We'll rise. So we'll rise for Omer, 236. Keep your finger in 321. That's a Rabbi Lukinsky thing. And as Ron Catherine says, there's surely a lot of fingers in these prayer books. So 237 actually. Okay. Hineni muchan umzuman lakayem mitzvat aseh shel sifirat haomer kamo shechatuv batorah usfartem lachem mimacharat hashabat miyom haviachem et omer hat nufa Shabbat Shabbatot Tamimot Tihyenu Ad Mimaharat Hashabbat Hashvi'it Tish Paru Hamishim Yom I am ready to fulfill the mitzvah. You can read with me the accounting of the Omer as it is ordained in the Torah. You shall count from the eve of the second day of Pesach, when an Omer of grain is to be brought as an offering, 7 complete weeks. The day after the 7th week of your counting will make 50 days. Yesterday was 21. Yesterday was 20. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sifarat ha'omer. Okay, so go to the one after 20. I do it every time. Hayom echad ve'esrim yom shechem shalosha shavuot la'omer. Today is the 21st day of the Omer. Okay, no, I don't like it down. Up. Thank you. Okay. Elenu, here, you can read it with me. We'll come over here. Okay. Oh, we're going to do it. 320. Elenu leshabeach ladon hakol lateif gedula liotse breishi shelo asan kirei harotzot V'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama Shelo sam kalkeinu kahem V'gor aleinu kefol hamonam V'anachnu b'moni korim V'mishtachavim u'modim Livnei melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shavu notei shamayim v'yotzei oretz U'moshe v'yakarom b'shamayim nima'al Ushkinatu so v'gavhei meromi Hu Eloheinu ein Emet malkeinu efesulato Kakatu b'torato V'datayom, Hashavota alavavecha, Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim, V'shamayim mima'al, V'yal ha'aretz, Mitachat Eino. Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'hayil Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad U'shemo echad. Bring a stool over. Bring one of those stools over. You see it? While Pearl's getting ready to help me with Adon Olam, we will name the names of, oh, are you going to take 2? Okay, I don't need one, honey, thank you. Oh, here, let's see. Let's just put you on 1. I don't think that would be safe. Have to go to the doctor and say, we just knocked a kid out on our bima. Perfect, that's a good. Okay, hang on. So we're going to remember some people's names. Mm-hmm.
Does this one work?
Does what one work? Yes, it's working. They're hearing us.
Hello.
Okay, tonight we're remembering in our year of mourning. We remember, honey, don't tip. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. We're remembering Mel Firestone, Paula Garland, Mary S. Fisher, Hilda Roden, Marvin Korn, and Joan Babbitt. I'd like to remember a friend who just passed away this week and had the funeral today, Mary Stoltz. Our Parsha Kiddushim, we're going to remember Samuel Heiser, and I think, and that's the only one. Parsha Emor, we remember Aaron Shalom Lukinski. Morris Gutenberg, Laurel Rubin, Harry F. Andler, Yetta Shapiro, aunt of Sandy Rowe, Marco Franco, and Ray Catherine. Any other names to be mentioned? Okay, we'll have a moment of silence. May their lives have been for a blessing. We'll close with Adon Olam. You know what? I don't know if I should have. I think you're going to get down because we're going to do the trombone one. You know the trombone one? Trombone, and then trombone. Then we flute. Then triangle. 5/14, yes. And then cymbals. Okay? Okay. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Bezir Nivra, Ding Dong, Lies Nasa, Behefsoko, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, V'acharei Kilot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora Adon Olam, V'hu haya, v'hu hoveh, v'hu yeh b'tifara Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Nitzir Nivra, Ding Dong, Lies Nasa, Behefsoko, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, V'hu echad v'ein sheni, laham shilo lahabiro Adon Olam, b'li reshit, b'li tachlit, v'lo ha'oz v'hamizro Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Nitzir Nivra, Ding Dong, Lies Nasa, Behefsoko, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, V'hu Eli, V'hai Goali, B'tzur Evli B'yetzara Adon Olam, V'hu Nisi, Umanosli, Manot Kosi B'yom Ekra Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Nitzir Nivra, Ding Dong, Lies Nasa, Behefsoko, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Biado Akid Ruhi, B'Hisham V'Ya'ira Adon Olam, B'im Ruhi Gaviati, Adonai Levelo Ira Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Bezir Nivra, Ding Dong, Lies Nasa, Behefsoko, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam. Awesome job. Very good. Okay, just have announcements now. Okay, so very good. Thank you, Pearl, for helping me. I appreciate it. She was asking earlier. What? We're done with our books. Yes. So Wednesday was Yom HaZikaron, Israeli Memorial Day, and yesterday was Yom HaAtzmaut. And so this week next week. Okay, hang on. Jewish Film Festival continues on Sunday in Walla Walla with Rhinoceros, starring Zero Mostel. Friday. Thank you, Kessler family, for the oneg. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, Greg will be doing services. Okay. Religious school on Sunday. Okay. Next Friday night is our potluck starting at 5:30. I can't remember. Greg is doing services, I think. On the Saturday night following is movie night. called Follow Me, the Yoni Netanyahu story. And that will start at 7. Sunday, the 19th, is Paula Garland's unveiling. That will be at the cemetery, followed by a reception at the Bellegardes. Also, Sunday, the 19th, at 1 p.m., is Jews and Brews Putt-Putt Golf. And also on the 19th, at 4 p.m., is the board meeting. Phew! Thursday, the 23rd, is Lag BaOmer Poker, and that is actually Lag BaOmer. And one other thing to look forward to is the weekend of June 7th, 8th, and 9th, which Rabbi Jack will be here. We'll have a potluck on Friday night, Saturday, and it's Erev Shavuot on Saturday night. Hang on. Shavuot services on Sunday the 9th at 9:30 with Rabbi Jack, and 10:30 during the services there'll be a baby naming and Torah service. So hope to see everybody the first full weekend in June.
The baby naming is going to be awesome.
Whose baby is it? Do you know? I think it's the Young's baby, but I don't know for sure. Okay. Anybody else have anything else to say? Well, thank you all for coming, and we'll go down and have a little oneg then.
And for those people who still have their books out, you can close them and put them away.
Thank you. Very good. They need direction around here. Okay, will you put the stool back? You don't have to stack it, honey. You just can put it there. Okay, so let's go downstairs. You guys turn the lights on back there, because, oh, no, you got enough.
Give me